Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages, and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Uzma Jafri, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. India has a wide variety of tribes, and the government has always been working towards the upliftment of their culture and traditions. Recently, the Department of Culture and Tourism of Chhattisgarh organized the 3rd edition of the National Tribal Dance Festival, which was recently held in the Raipur city of Chhattisgarh. The festival aims at bringing together different tribal communities and providing them a platform for showcasing their culture. Have a look.
The history of dance is as old as the history of man itself. One of the oldest forms of communication, the spirit of dance is celebrated in a wide variety of events, festivals and competitions all around the world. Rejoicing the spirit of dance along with celebrating the culture of tribal communities, the 3rd edition of the National Tribal Dance Festival was recently held in Raipur city of Chhattisgarh. Around 1,500 artists from across India and across the globe participated in the festival, thus making it a grand affair.
हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा, हम लोग चाहे बार-बार बुलाए, तो इसीलिए हम इधर का जो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री है उनको भी धन्यवाद देते हैं कि इतना बड़ा ये शायद स्टेट लेवल का, नेशनल इंटरनेशनल लेवल का ये शायद इधर हुआ है। मैंने जाना है कि 3 साल हो गया, रनिंग 3 साल। तो हम लोग चाहता है ऐसा हर स्टेट में हो, शिल्पी को ऐसा मतलब अपना कल्चर को, अपना देश का जो इतना दुनिया ये है उसको जीवित रख के सब ऐसा करने से अच्छा है।
Organized by the Department of Culture and Tourism of Chhattisgarh, the festival aims at bringing together different tribal communities and provide them a platform for showcasing their culture. Artists perform the dances of their native lands, many of which have been a part of their lives and handed down through generations. Held across a span of 3 days, traditional Indian tribal dances like Maharashtra's Songi Mas dance, Nagaland's Maku Himsi dance, Gujarat's Siddhi tribe's Dhamal dance were showcased on the stage.
हम असम से आए हुए हैं। असम में कम से कम हम लोग कार्बी कम्युनिटी का है। 10-11 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में कार्बी लोग हैं, कार्बी पीपल है। अदर स्टेट में भी है, जैसे कि अरुणाचल में है, मेघालय में है, अलग अलग बांग्लादेश में भी है। लेकिन हम लोग का जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है 10 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में है, उनका जो पहले वाला जो जीवन यापन करने का जो पद्धति था वो पहाड़ी में जूम खेती, धान खेती पहाड़ी में करके किया था। आज भी करता है कुछ जगह में, क्योंकि आजकल थोड़ा नियम आ गया तो इसीलिए पहाड़ घास काटता नहीं है, तो थोड़ा बहुत तो होता है अभी भी। तो ये फसल लगाने का समय में जो नाच होता है, जो काटने का समय जो गाना होता है, वो गाना और नाच को हम इधर परफॉर्म किया है। वो ऐसे मतलब परंपरा से चल रहा है, आ ही रहा है, उसको हम इधर परफॉर्म करते हैं।
Artists from countries like Mozambique, Russia, Serbia, Maldives and others graced the festival with their performances, which were equally captivating. The Russians got the loudest cheers while showcasing their khorovod, pliaska, kalinka and kosak dances. The Serbians showed a few moves inspired by shepherds tasked with herding sheep in much colder climates, along with the Egyptians performing dances that dated back to the ancient times. While the main attraction were the artists, they weren't the only ones attracting the visitors. A number of stalls were set up at the Shilpgram, which served tribal delicacies, artworks, handlooms, potteries and other things as well to the visitors. A stall that garnered a lot of interested visitors was the Bastar Tribal Tattoo Parlor, which uses an ancient tattoo and highlights the importance of tattoos in some tribal cultures.
जो मैंने टैटू बनवाया ये गोदना है जो कि हमारे ट्राइबल कल्चर का पार्ट है। हमारी दादियाँ भी मतलब उनके पास भी टैटू होता था, तो दैट्स वाई मैंने सोचा कि क्यों ना मतलब अपने कल्चर को थोड़ा सा अपने लाइफ में इंट्रोड्यूस करें। पिछले कुछ सालों से हम ट्राइबल्स कल्चर को अपने रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में इवेंट्स में और बहुत जगह पे देख रहे हैं, तो जिसके कारण हमारी जो ट्राइबल कल्चर है लाइक बस्तर कोंडागांव में पूरा आर्ट फॉर्म है इसका। बस्तर के ट्राइबल्स में होम स्टे ओपन हो चुकी हैं, बहुत सारे फॉरेनर्स आ रहे हैं, तो इसका बहुत सारे पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट भी पड़ता है। इट इज़ अ सस्टेनेबल टूरिज़्म कि जब बाहर की पब्लिक विज़िट करती है तो कुछ ना कुछ वहाँ की लोकल पब्लिक को देखा जाती है, लोकल लोगों को जॉब मिलता है, एजुकेशन मिलती है, लाइफस्टाइल देखने को मिलता है, और उसके कारण से वहाँ के जो ट्राइबल्स है वो बाहर निकलते हैं। लाइक दिल्ली रायपुर में उनका एग्जीबिशन होता है, तो ये जो फ्यूजन मतलब लोग बाहर निकल के आ रहे थे, इसका कहीं ना कहीं बेनिफिट ट्राइबल्स लोगों को देखने मिलेगा।
In its own unique way, the festival reminded us that our idea of deracinated modernity would be harmful if it eradicated our close ties to nature and our century-old traditions. Seeing the performances, many from cultures that we have never encountered, remind us of the great diversity of this country and the many stories we have inherited from our ancestors.
India is a land where Sufism has not only flourished in its true spirit, but has also become a way of integrating different religious communities. The unity of these myriad faiths can be very well witnessed at the Dargahs of Sufi saints. So today we take you to the special prayers offered at the Dargah of Hazrat Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jeelani in Jammu and Kashmir, which has been serving as a bridge between different castes and communities.
An epicenter of faiths, a place where brotherhood and bonhomie between as many religions could be seen flourished and prospered at its best. The Dargah of Hazrat Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jeelani, situated in Jammu and Kashmir, is one such melange of diversities. Situated in the Kanyar area of old Srinagar city, the shrine witnesses a rush of devotees throughout the day. Recently, special prayers were offered to celebrate the Urs of the Sufi saint. The shrine of Hazrat Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jeelani is also known as Dastigir Sahib. Whether one is Hindu, Muslim, Sikh or from any other community, the aroma of the shrine serenades them into cheerfulness and a belief of fulfillment ensues in them.
हर एक इंसान का वादिया कश्मीर में नहीं बल्कि पूरी दुनिया में, चाहे हम ईरान देखें, इराक़ देखें, टर्की देखें, आज के दिन पे दस्तगीर साहब के उर्स मुबारक पे हर एक जगह पे मनाया जाता है। खाली वादिया कश्मीर में नहीं है, हर एक जगह पे है। जो हमारा सूफ़ी सेक्टर ने हमेशा कश्मीर में अमन की बात की हुई है। अगर हम इस चीज़ को समझेंगे, अमन कश्मीर में आना कोई फिर मुश्किल, भाईचारे की बात की है, कम्युनल हारमोनी की बात की है, उसी चीज़ को हमें देखने की ज़रूरत है, उसी चीज़ को अपनाने की भी ज़रूरत है।
Dastigir Sahib is actually buried in Baghdad, but his important belongings, including relics, are inside the shrine where celebrations occur once a year in the annual Urs. Devotees from different parts of the valley paid their tributes to this famous saint. The areas around the shrine wore a festive look with many roadside vendors selling a whole lot of eatables and other items. The Dargah of Hazrat Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jeelani is a perfect example of communal harmony that is witnessed throughout the length and breadth of our country.
आज उर्स पाक है हज़रत शेख सैयद शाह अब्दुल कादिर जीलानी रहमतुल्लाह अलैह का, जिनका मरकज़ असली बगदाद शरीफ में है। चूँकि उन्होंने काफ़ी दीन की खिदमत की है, काफ़ी लोगों को अमन का पैगाम दिया है, काफ़ी लोगों को राह रास्ते दिखाया है, तो यहाँ पे भी कश्मीर में भी उनका इन्फ्लुएंस है, उनका यहाँ पे उर्स मनाया जाता है। हज़रत शेख सैयद शाह अब्दुल कादिर जीलानी ने 22 साल तक सफ़र किया है इल्म हासिल करने के लिए, फिर खुद दरसगाह कायम की, खानकाएँ कायम की, गरीबों के लिए लंगर तैयार करवाया, लंगर खाने बनाए, अमन के लिए भी बहुत काम किया है हज़रत शेख सैयद शाह अब्दुल कादिर जीलानी रज़ियल्लाहु तआला अन्हु ने।
Paradise on earth, Kashmir is also known as the Valley of Sufis and Saints, and many shrines can be found here. The solidarity among the different religious communities has remained a hallmark of India's unity since time immemorial.
And now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Soccer fans in a small village in southern India's Kerala put up giant cutouts of Lionel Messi and Neymar on local river to celebrate the upcoming World Cup. The 30 feet tall cutout of Messi went viral as soon as it debuted on social media. Brazil fans from the state then quickly came up with a bigger cutout of Neymar, 40 feet tall, and placed it next to Argentine captain.
ये छोटा गांव में हम नदी में ये मेसी का कटआउट लगाया है ना, पूरा दुनिया में ये मालूम हो गया, सारी जगह से हमको मैसेज आता है, इतना बड़ा इतना फेमस हो जाएगा हम सोचा भी नहीं है.
To elevate the friendly rivalries further, Portugal fans in Pullavur village said they also plan to install a similar cutout of Portuguese forward and five-time Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo soon. This year's World Cup is scheduled to kick off in Qatar on November 20. Devotees in India's northern Hindu pilgrimage city of Varanasi thronged the banks of river Ganga to take holy dips and offer prayers to mark the auspicious ritual of Tulsi Vivah, which commences the wedding season.
आज तुलसी विवाह है. पहले भाई भगवान श्री कृष्ण 4 महीना सोते, 4 महीने के बाद उठते तो तुलसी के साथ विवाह होता है. उसी का दीपोत्सव है. इसी से आगे भी हम लोगों जो शहरी में शारीरिक मानव वाले भी आगे वो उसका उद्देश्य है कि वो बताया जाता है कि आप आगे की भी शुभ लग्न आपका चालू हो जाए. पहले भगवान का शादी होगी, उसके बाद आगे मानव लोगों की भी शादी होगी. उसी के लिए ये दीपोत्सव मनाया जा रहा है.
On this day, the ritual of marrying Tulsi or holy basil plant, which is holy to Hindus, to Shaligram, a symbolic form of Hindu god Sri Krishna, is performed. Hindus gathered on the river bank and lit hundreds of earthen lamps to observe Deepotsav or the festival of lamps. Deepotsav is celebrated to mark a wedding between gods and goddesses, following which it is considered auspicious for humans to marry each other. Cast members of upcoming Bollywood adventure drama film Unchai or Height, including veteran actors Anupam Kher, Boman Irani and Sarika Thakur, promoted the film in India's showbiz capital of Mumbai, along with director Suraj Baljatia.
मैं ये कहूँ कि शायद मेरी छोटी से करियर में मतलब इन लोगों के सामने मेरी सबसे यंग करियर तो मेरी है. इससे बड़ा मूविंग, एक्साइटिंग, स्पिरिचुअल, हैप्पी, फनी एक्सपीरियंस कभी नहीं हुआ है मेरे साथ.
The cinema has drawn attention with its promising cast, including megastar Amitabh Bachchan, veteran actors Neena Gupta and actress Pariniti Chopra, apart from Kher and Irani. The story of Unchai revolves around 3 friends who make it their mission to climb Mount Everest as they take a break from the comfort of their daily lives.
India is a country where a number of religions and ethnic groups have been residing peacefully for generations. Examples of this peaceful and harmonious coexistence could be seen in different nooks and corners of the country. A similar example was seen in Lucknow city of Uttar Pradesh at the Dargah of Hazrat Mohammad Nabi Raza, which has been uniting different communities for years. Take a look.
Situated in the Lucknow city of Uttar Pradesh, the Dargah of Hazrat Mohammad Nabi Raza has been serving as a cynosure of religious harmony for generations. Regarded as one of the greatest Sufi saints, Hazrat Mohammad Nabi throughout his life propagated the message of peace and brotherhood. Be it Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs or Christians, people of all religious communities visit the shrine for fulfillment of wishes.
ये खानका कौमी एकजहती के लिए और भाईचारे के लिए बहुत मशहूर है। यहाँ पर हर तरह के, हर मज़हब के मानने वाले लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं और अपनी अक़ीदत का इजहार करते हैं। लोग अपनी मन्नतें मुरादें लेके आते हैं, दादा मियाँ अल्लाह ताला की बारगाह में अर्ज़ करते हैं। उस तरीके से वो उनकी मुरादें दादा मियाँ के वसीले से पूरी होती हैं और लोगों में काफ़ी आस्था रहती है इस चीज़ की कि दादा मियाँ का मरकज़ जो है कौमी एकजहती के लिए, और काफ़ी यहाँ पर मन्नतें और मुरादें पूरी होती हैं, इसके लिए माना जाता है।
Coming from far and wide, people of all religious communities attended the special prayers to seek the blessings of the saint. It is believed that the saint fulfills the wishes of all and nobody returns empty-handed from here.
मुझे तो आज तक यहाँ पर ऐसा कभी लगा ही नहीं कि हम हिंदू हैं या अलग धर्म के हैं, गैर मुसलमान हैं। उसी तरह से प्यार मोहब्बत देते हैं हमारे मियाँ, उसी तरह सबको ही मानते हैं जैसे हम मुसलमानों को मानते हैं। वो कभी ऐसा मुझे फ़ील ही नहीं हुआ, चीटी भर भी नहीं फ़ील हुआ कि यहाँ पर मुस्लिम और हिंदुओं में फ़र्क रखा जाता है।
परिवार के लोग आते हैं आपके यहाँ?
हाँ जी, मेरी पूरी फैमिली आती है और रिलेटिव्स भी आते हैं हमारे, और जिन्हें मैं बताता हूँ वो खुशी से यहाँ आते हैं।
Since ages, the Sufi saints like Hazrat Mohammad Nabi have propagated the message of spiritualism and harmony in our country, and their teachings are still playing a significant role in strengthening the thread of secularism.
Indian YouTubers are budding with enormous talent and creativity. The Indian YouTube industry has grown over the last decade and is still prospering. Let's have a look at a few people who used YouTube as their stair to success.
Talent, innovation, and creativity. Be it directing, videography, or acting, these villagers in India's Chhattisgarh state have become internet sensations by creating content for YouTube. Tulsi Village's flagship YouTube channel, being Chhattisgarhia, now boasts nearly 116,000 subscribers and more than 200 videos and counting. The interest among villagers grew during the COVID-19 lockdown in 2020, which put many blue-collar workers out of jobs and which restricted movement. Now, hundreds of residents in this village are involved in the channel, from on-screen performances to post-production work. The villagers upload roughly 2 to 3 fresh videos every month, which earns roughly $485 USD a month from YouTube.
ऐसा है कि हमारे गांव की आबादी लगभग 3000 के आसपास है और हमारे यहाँ 1000 लोग हमारे YouTube में सहयोग करते हैं किसी न किसी रूप में। कई लोग एक्टिंग करते हैं, कोई वीडियो बनाता है खुद, कई लोग के चैनल खुद के हैं। तो ऐसा करके 1000 के आसपास जो हमारे गांव की आबादी है वो YouTube में इन्वॉल्व है।
India's creator economy is booming and is showing no signs of slowing down. Local creators on YouTube contribute an estimated $826 million USD a year to the country's GDP and have generated 700,000 jobs, according to a top YouTube executive. Be it food, travel, health, entertainment, or education, content is being created on many different themes and in diverse languages as new content creators join the digital platform.
It is an open platform. You and I, if we have a creative idea, something to share with the world, we can start a channel on YouTube today and begin sharing it throughout the country, but also throughout the world. And it is a place that doesn't have gatekeepers. It doesn't have curators. It doesn't have somebody saying, you look a certain way. You don't look the right way. You don't speak the right language. You don't come from the right, background or what have you. None of that exists on YouTube. And so that inherently, that openness of platform, I think creates opportunities for incredible diversity in our platform.
Meet Yatinder Singh, a fitness legend, entrepreneur, and bodybuilder from India. Yatinder, who has won more than 20 championships, including Mr. World 2015, produces YouTube fitness videos for beginners, intermediates, and experts. With approximately 4.17 million YouTube subscribers, Yatinder Singh's channel offers motivational, lifestyle, and self-promotional videos.
मुझे फिटनेस का शौक था तो फिटनेस के अराउंड ही कंटेंट बनाना शुरू किया बट स्टार्टिंग इज़ टू कि पहले मैं पैशनेट हूँ अबाउट फिटनेस उस तरह का कंटेंट बनाना चाहता हूँ बट यस व्यूज़ आने चाहिए सब्सक्राइबर होने चाहिए देन एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट हो जाती है
India's creator economy is thriving thanks to the country's growing internet penetration. According to Statista, in 2020, India had over 749 million internet users across the country. This figure is projected to grow to over 1.5 billion users by 2040. With the recent launch of the 5G network in the country, digital content will be accessible to people in even the most remote areas and will allow for increased contribution across the country. Some of the most vibrant digital content will now be produced by ordinary Indians. India is on the cusp of a major user-first digital revolution.
And in the end, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
Thousands of people, mainly tourists, flock to Thailand's northern Chiang Mai province to release thousands of lanterns into the sky to celebrate the annual Yi Peng festival, also known as the Thai Festival of Lights. According to the organizer, about 8,000 visitors from all over the world joined the festival this year, not its peak number.
Actually, when we look in the Instagram Thailand, this is one of the top 5 pictures we see, so it's a big dream to see the lanterns over the sky. That's why we're here, and I think it's a big cultural festival, and we like that.
Yi Peng is an ancient tradition with traces going back to the Lana kingdom to mark the end of the monsoon season and the beginning of the cool season. In recent years, it is observed in the northern region on the full moon of the 12th lunar month of the Thai calendar year, which coincides with the Loi Krathong Day celebration, where Thai float banana tree trunk boats decorated with flowers and candles into the river or lake as a gesture to float away misfortunes and to ask for forgiveness from the Mother of the Waters, Thai river goddess or Mae Kongka. The releasing of the lantern on the night of the full moon is a symbol of letting go of misfortunes and of welcoming good luck in the coming year. Yokohama Nissan Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium having 72,000 audience capacity. Not only sports, but music concerts and other events are also organized in this stadium. Yokohama has always been a gateway to the West world ever since the governance of Edo Shogunate. The city has long history of sports. In 1866, it was Edo era, where samurais used to walk the streets with swords in their hands. The rugby club was also established, with the first Japanese soccer game being held in 1888. After the construction of the Yokohama International Stadium in 1998, sports in the Japanese city received a further push. Later, the FIFA World Cup, the Rugby World Cup and the Tokyo Olympic Games were held there in 2002, 2019 and 2020 respectively.
こちらが選手が使うロッカールームになっております。今日はですね、特別に2002年のサッカーワールドカップ当時決勝戦出場されたブラジル代表チームのロッカーを再現しております。選手が使う個々のロッカーの背中にですね、使った選手のサインを残していただいております。当時のまま保管をしているというロッカーです。
A well-known attraction of the Yokohama city, the stadium embraced delightful history of sports. It is visited not just by Japanese citizens but foreigners as well. Climate protesters glued themselves to an Andy Warhol painting at the National Art Gallery of Australia in Canberra, the latest in a spate of activist demonstrations in art galleries around the world. Video footage released by the Stop Fossil Fuel Subsidies group showed two female protesters using adhesive to stick their hands to Andy Warhol's Campbell Soup 1 on display at the National Gallery in Canberra. Several blue scribbling were also seen across the series of 10 paintings, which were protected behind glass frames. The National Gallery of Australia declined to comment on whether the artwork was damaged. Climate activists worldwide have been using demonstrations in front of famous artworks to draw attention to their causes. Japanese company Casio has launched a minimally designed digital piano which sounds exactly like the original one. The PX S7000 is designed to provide a rich musical experience to its users. This PX S7000 has been launched to fulfill the needs of modern musicians who wish to innovate their music. Casio investigated market trends and the needs of piano users to come up with the product.
小さくて、軽量で持ち運べるといった電子ピアノのスタイルで電子楽器市場を切り開いてまいりました。2019年に PXS1000 というまた新たに生まれ変わった、より小さくより軽くで持ち運びやすくて、そしてデザイン性にも優れており、そして新たな楽しみ方の要素が詰まったそういった電子ピアノを出しました。本格的にピアノを楽しみたいというお客様たくさんおられます。そういった方々にお応えできる製品っていうものが今までは黒くて大きいスタイルのピアノ、そういったものばかりでして、本当に好んでそういったピアノを使っているかというと必ずしもそうではなくて、本当はもっと自由にピアノを楽しみたいと。ピアノとしての、基本性能というものは確実に担保しておりまして、木製と樹脂のハイブリッドの鍵盤こちらを搭載しておりまして、従来の、樹脂だけの鍵盤に比べてこちらハイスキルユーザーが演奏する際にしっかりと、演奏感、弾き応えというのを感じていただけるようなものが入っております。
This new digital piano, PX S7000, is a revolution in the history of global piano players.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Uzma, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.